Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm here with your weekly AI news roundup, and let me tell you, this week has been absolutely insane for AI developments. We're talking about game-changing releases across every major category. New language models that are redefining performance standards, video generation that's reaching Hollywood-level quality, image generators that are shaking up the entire industry, and research breakthroughs that are solving century-old physics problems. So grab your coffee, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's dive into the most significant AI developments of the week. Let's start with what might be the most practical release of the week. Anthropic's Claude Haiku 4.5. Released just yesterday on October 16th, this isn't just another incremental update. This is Anthropic saying, we can give you frontier model performance at lightning speed. Here's what makes Haiku 4.5 special. It's twice as fast as Claude's Sonnet 4, while delivering similar coding performance. Think about that for a second. You're getting the intelligence of a frontier model with the responsiveness of a lightweight assistant. The benchmarks are impressive. Haiku 4.5 outperforms Google's Gemini 2.5 Pro on SWE Bench verified for coding tasks and beats both Gemini 2.5 Pro and GPT-5 on several agentic benchmarks, including Tau 2 for tool use and OS World for computer use tasks. But here's the kicker. It's available to free tier users right now. Anthropic is essentially democratizing access to high-performance AI, which is a massive shift in the industry. What does this mean for you? If you're a developer, content creator, or anyone who needs quick AI assistance throughout the day, Haiku 4.5 could be a game changer. The low latency makes it perfect for real-time applications like coding assistance, customer service, or interactive content creation. Anthropic also claims this is their safest model yet, showing lower rates of misaligned behavior compared to even their flagship models. It's been released under their AI Safety Level 2 standard, which addresses concerns about chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear risks. Looking at the bigger picture, we're seeing a fascinating trend in 2025. The focus is shifting from just making models bigger to making them more efficient, specialized, and accessible. The top models right now include OpenAI's GPT series, DeepSeek's latest offerings, Alibaba's Qwen models, and of course, Anthropic's Claude family. What's particularly interesting is how companies are now offering multiple tiers. You've got your frontier models for the most complex tasks, and then these incredibly fast, efficient models like Haiku 4.5 for everyday use. It's like having both a supercar and a reliable daily driver in your AI garage. Now let's talk about what might be the most significant AI release of 2025 so far. OpenAI's Sora 2. If Sora 1 was the proof of concept, Sora 2 is the commercial-ready product that's about to change everything. Released on October 1st, Sora 2 represents what OpenAI calls a GPT 3.5 moment for video. And after seeing what it can do, I think that comparison is spot on. First, the physics simulation is incredible. Remember how early AI videos had basketballs that would magically teleport into hoops? Sora 2 actually respects physics. If a ball misses the hoop, you'll hear it bounce off the backboard with realistic sound. The model understands object permanence, impact physics, and complex motion in ways that previous models simply couldn't handle. Second, we're talking about up to 10-second videos with 4K-like detail. But here's the real breakthrough: synchronized audio generation. Characters' lips move in sync with generated speech, sound effects match on-screen actions perfectly, and you get ambient soundscapes that make the videos feel alive. Third, the prompt control is phenomenal. You can specify camera angles, lighting conditions, shot transitions, and even cinematographic parameters like lens types and color grading. It's like having a virtual film crew that understands director's language. But perhaps the most viral feature is Cameos, essentially consensual deepfakes. You can upload a video of yourself, and Sora 2 will accurately reproduce your appearance and voice in any generated scene. The consent framework is built in. Only you can create your cameo, and you control who can use it. Sora 2 isn't alone in this space. Google's Veo 3 offers similar capabilities with their flow editing interface, and it's already being used by filmmakers like Darren Aronofsky. Runway's Gen 3 continues to push boundaries in photorealistic generation, while Pika Labs focuses on creative control with their Scene Ingredients feature. What makes this particularly exciting is that we're seeing different approaches to the same problem. Sora 2 emphasizes social sharing and ease of use. THOR 3 focuses on professional filmmaking tools, and Runway targets the creative professional market. The implications are staggering. We're already seeing filmmakers use these tools for pre-visualization, advertisers creating entire campaigns without camera crews, and content creators producing Hollywood-quality videos from their bedrooms. But there are challenges too. The industry is grappling with deepfake concerns, intellectual property issues, and the potential for AI slop, low-quality content that could flood social media platforms. Here's something nobody saw coming. Microsoft just dropped their first in-house image generator, M.AI Image 1, and it immediately landed in the top 10 on LMArena's leaderboard. This is huge for several reasons. First, Microsoft built this completely in-house. No OpenAI partnership, no licensing deals. This is pure Microsoft AI engineering, and it shows they're serious about diversifying beyond their OpenAI relationship. Second, the performance is impressive right out of the gate. With a score of 1096 on LMArena, it's ranking ahead of DALL-E and Stable Diffusion, putting it in direct competition with the established players. Microsoft focused heavily on avoiding the generic AI look that plagues many generators. They worked with creative industry professionals during training to ensure outputs look natural and varied. The model generates multiple high-quality images in seconds, making it perfect for rapid iteration and brainstorming. Instead of just throwing massive datasets at the problem, Microsoft curated their training data to mirror how professional creators actually work. The model excels at complex lighting situations, natural textures, and photorealistic scenes. Early samples show impressive handling of bounce light, reflections, and landscape photography. Meanwhile, Google's Nano Banana, which launched in August, has been on an absolute tear. We're talking about 5 billion images generated in just 2 months. That's insane adoption. This week, Google integrated Nano Banana everywhere. It's now in Google Search through Lens and AI mode. It's coming to Google Photos, and Notebook LM got video overviews with 6 new visual styles, including watercolor, papercraft, and anime. What makes Nano Banana special is its prompt-based local editing. Instead of regenerating entire images to change one element, you can tell it to modify specific parts while keeping everything else intact. This precision editing has made it incredibly popular on Instagram and social media. The image generation space is now incredibly competitive. You've got Midjourney, still leading in artistic quality and composition. DALL-E 3, strong in creative, stylized outputs. M.AI Image 1, focusing on photorealism and speed. Nano Banana, dominating local editing and social media use. Stable Diffusion, maintaining its open source advantage. Each tool is finding its niche, and honestly, that's great for users. You can now pick the right tool for your specific needs rather than settling for a one-size-fits-all solution. Now let's talk about something that might not grab headlines like video generation, but represents a fundamental breakthrough in computational science. Researchers at the University of New Mexico and Los Alamos National Laboratory have developed THOR AI, a framework that solves physics problems that have been considered impossible for over a century. Here's the context. There's something called the configurational integral in statistical physics that captures how particles interact. It's fundamental to understanding how materials behave under different conditions, but it's been computationally impossible to solve directly. Traditionally, scientists have used approximations like molecular dynamics and Monte Carlo simulations that take weeks of supercomputer time and still produce limited results. The computational complexity increases exponentially with each variable, what scientists call the curse of dimensionality. THOR AI changes everything. Using tensor network algorithms and machine learning potentials, it can compute these integrals in seconds, rather than thousands of hours. And it's more accurate than the traditional methods. They tested it on metals like copper and noble gases under high pressure, and it reproduced the best Los Alamos simulations, but 400 times faster. This isn't just an incremental improvement. This is a paradigm shift. This breakthrough could accelerate materials science research by decades. Instead of waiting weeks for simulation results, researchers can now iterate rapidly, testing thousands of material configurations to find optimal properties for everything from batteries to spacecraft components. The implications extend beyond material science too. Any field dealing with high-dimensional optimization problems, from drug discovery to climate modeling, could benefit from these techniques. This week also saw significant developments in AI research methodology. MIT released updates to their self-improving language model techniques, and there were 17 groundbreaking machine learning papers published on October 4th alone, covering everything from novel architectures to training methodologies. What's particularly exciting is seeing AI being used to solve fundamental scientific problems, rather than just generating content. We're witnessing AI transition from a tool for automation to a tool for discovery. What we're seeing across all these developments is the democratization of capabilities that were previously exclusive to large studios and research institutions. A single creator can now generate Hollywood-quality videos with Sora 2, create professional-grade images with M.AI Image 1 or Nano Banana, access frontier-level AI assistants with Claude Haiku 4.5, solve complex computational problems with frameworks like THOR AI. This is fundamentally changing who can participate in creative and technical fields. But with great power comes great responsibility. We're seeing legitimate concerns about 1. Deepfakes and misinformation. Tools like Sora 2's Cameo feature, while built with consent frameworks, still raise questions about identity and authenticity. 2. Intellectual property. Many of these models are trained on copyrighted content, leading to ongoing legal battles and ethical debates. 3. Job displacement. As AI capabilities expand, traditional roles in animation, photography, and content creation are being disrupted. 4. AI slop. The potential for low-quality, algorithmically generated content to flood platforms and degrade the information ecosystem. The pace of development shows no signs of slowing. We're likely to see even longer video generation capabilities, multi-minute films, real-time AI video generation for interactive applications, more specialized models for specific industries, better integration between different AI modalities, stronger safety and authenticity measures. So, there you have it. A week that truly showcased the breadth and depth of AI advancement in 2025. From Anthropic's lightning-fast Haiku 4.5 to OpenAI's cinematic Sora 2. From Microsoft's surprise entry into image generation to breakthrough research solving century-old physics problems. What strikes me most about this week is how we're seeing AI mature across multiple dimensions simultaneously. It's not just about making models bigger anymore. It's about making them faster, safer, more accessible, and more capable of solving real-world problems. The democratization of these tools is creating opportunities we couldn't have imagined just a year ago. But it's also creating challenges that society is still learning to navigate. What do you think about these developments? Are you excited about the creative possibilities, concerned about the implications, or both? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more AI news and analysis. I try to cut through the hype and give you the real story behind these developments. And if you're working on any projects using these new AI tools, I'd love to hear about them. The community aspect of this AI revolution is just as important as the technology itself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.